So I've still been reading through the book of Revelation with my men's small group that meets on Wednesday evenings, and we're making our way through here. There's just so much information. But I was thinking about something the other day as I was reading in chapter 15. So if you walk through the book of Revelation, you see the letters to the seven churches, and then there are all the judgments commence. And so we've seen the seven seal judgments and the seven trumpet judgments and the seven bowls and the seven angels with seven plagues, seven being the number of completion. And as I was reading this in chapter 15, it just stood out to me a little bit ago, and I wanted to read it for you. 15:1 says, "Then I saw another sign in heaven, great and amazing, seven angels with seven plagues, which are the last, for with them the wrath of God is finished." And if you read the book of Revelation, you see all the devastation, all the judgment, all of the death. I mean, there are some plagues where a third of the world's population dies. That could be a couple of billion people, if you can imagine that many people dying at once on the earth. But it says with these judgments, the wrath of God is finished. I'm so thankful that the wrath of God will not continue, will not go on and on. Later in chapter 16, we read this. "I heard the angel in charge of the waters say, 'Just are you, O Holy One, who is and who was, for you brought these judgments, for they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and you gave them blood to drink. It is what they deserve.'" Think about that. God giving people what they deserve. I hear a lot of people all the time talk about how unfair God is. And whenever I hear people say that, I think we need to be so thankful that God has mercy and that he doesn't give us what we deserve. But in that day, people who have rejected God will get what they deserve. I'm so thankful I'm not part of that group. I hope you are not part of that group. I hope you have received the grace of Jesus Christ that comes to us in salvation through his sacrificial death on the cross. My friend, whatever you think this life and this world has given you or not given you, be thankful that you do not have to get from God what you deserve. Receive his mercy if you have not. And if you have, give thanks for it. You're not in this group. How thankful we are for the grace and mercy of God.